Epic views, waterfall mists, summit sunsets. It's all better outside. And with All Trails, you can discover the best of nature with over 450,000 trails around the world. Download the free app today and find your next adventure.
Hello, I'm from England. Last week, we watched The New York Ripper.
Yeah, this week we watched The Black Cat.
And the connection, my dear sir, is that they're both...
Well, of course, the connection was killing promiscuous people. Yeah.
No, that's not it at all, you silly cat. The connection was, of course...
The connection was naked bodies.
No, that's not the connection. It was the director Lucio Fulci. You cat, I'm going to put you in a bag. Get in this bag.
No. Oh, no.
Hello and welcome to our podcast.
Whoa.
This is the start of it, and the show is called Oldie but a Goodie. And as I said, it is a podcast. About what, you might be asking? About movies, where we review movies and they're vaguely related to the last movie that we did. In this case, we're reviewing a movie that's the same director as last week's movie. But who are we? You might be wondering right now, and to that I would say, stop asking questions. What the fuck do you want from us? Calm down. But also, I'm Sandro. My co-host is Zach.
Meow. You're a little catty yourself here today.
Yes. We're halfway through a month where, because last month, Zach picked 4 movies in a row. This month, I'm picking movies in a row. Usually we take turns.
You picked like 4 pornos in a row, I'm pretty sure.
Barely. This one was tame.
This one barely had it. The last 2 had a lot. This one didn't. But it did have nudity, and therefore...
It did.
Your theme for this month has just been nudity, I've decided.
Well, I mean, I would say it's horror. They've all been horror movies.
They've all had nudity.
Also true. As any good horror movie should, Zach.
Fair. You know what? Fair call. Maybe it's horrible nudity.
I tell you what, the nudity in this scene is in a scene that was fucking horrifying. So
yeah, no, it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
It is pretty fucked up.
The movie we're reviewing this week is The Black Cat, directed by the godfather of gore, I think is what he's called.
Ooh.
Lucio Fulci, who did...
That's a good name.
Who did last week's movie as well, which was good. And we're going to do non-spoilers, and then we'll do some spoilers. This movie, based on a book, but absolutely not at all based on the book at all either. So if you've read the short story by Edgar Allan Poe called The Black Cat and you're like, I'll be fine with these spoilers, movie's not about that actually, so maybe you avoid the spoilers still. Anyway, Zach.
It's inspired, much like Starship Troopers was inspired.
You're right. And also, I also want to, comparing it to your month, it's the third movie, and just like your third movie, it's about cats being mean.
What was my... Oh, it's Cats and Dogs. Oh, my God. You've connected it. It rhymes. Yep. It rhymes. Bro, just George Lucas motherfucking movie picks. Wait, what was my first movie pick?
Roger Rabbit.
You had Bordello of Blood, which had
a comedy.
Sexy main lady comedy movie.
That's fair. Or, which was...
Sexy redhead, even.
Wasn't Robert Zemeckis? No, I'm thinking of someone else. No, hang on. No, I think the guy who directed Roger Rabbit wrote Bordello of Blood.
What? That would be nuts. That would be kooky.
I didn't even connect that. Wait, what the fuck he did? That's crazy.
Second movie. What did I pick?
Your second one was Starship Troopers. You picked...
New York Ripper.
That's a tougher one to connect.
That one's harder to connect.
Maybe they're, like, misunderstood. People don't think that Starship Troopers is about that, and people think that New York Ripper is offensive. It doesn't really work.
That's a bit of a stretch, I would say, Sandra.
Oh, no, they're both gory. There we go. Is that it?
A lot of murdered innocents, perhaps?
Oh, it could be that. And then We got cats and dogs, and then the black cat, and then next week I throw it out the window. So
I know what the connection is. The connection is like, who is the bad guy? Is the connection?
Oh, mystery.
But in Starship Troopers, it isn't so much a mystery that it poses. It's just a question to the viewer of like,
yeah.
Maybe the bugs aren't the bad guy in this situation.
Exactly.
You know.
Oh, it all rhymes. How about that? We'll have to find a connection for the final one.
I think your last movie is the new Star Wars series of movies, sort of like, doesn't make much sense canonically within everything.
Actually, no, it's because your last one was Total Recall, which is a sci-fi, and my last one may or may not be a sci-fi.
Holy shit, that's crazy. How are we just discovering this?
That's so funny. That's so funny.
That's crazy,
that's
dude.
Anyway, The Black Cat. It's an Italian horror movie set in... I like how last week was an Italian horror movie, mostly starring Italians, mostly shot in Italy, but set in New York. And then this one is an Italian horror movie, mostly starring Italians, kind of shot in England. Parts of it were probably shot in Italy as well, but it is set in Italy, and all the characters are... No, it's set in England, and all the characters are trying to be English. How funny is that? That we've gotten two Italian movies that are trying to be American and then also British, which is very funny. Well, they are by
the same director, so...
Yes.
It's not too unsurprising, but it is kind of funny, you know?
Zach, first impressions, what did you think of The Black Cat?
Meow.
Ooh.
I was laughing a lot through this movie.
That's fair.
Because it was very entertaining.
Which part? There's so much here.
I know. That's why I'm saying it was very entertaining. I would like to preface this. Is there any information on the cats that were used? I say cats plural, but there might have been only one cat.
There was, without a doubt, at least 10 cats. They were all like different shapes and sizes.
Yeah. But I was pretty sure I at least saw 2 different cats.
Yeah. Do you mean in terms of like animal cruelty?
That's the only thing I'm worried about.
I mean, it is Italian, and I've seen many Italian movies that have a lot of animal cruelty in them, unfortunately.
What I'm saying, Asajo, is did they hang the cat or not?
Oh, no, 100% they did not. 100% they did not.
Yeah, I'm joking. I'm jesting.
There's no information really about...
Okay, that's good, because I found it very funny when they threw a cat at people.
That's so mean to the cat. It was kind of...
it was fucked
maybe
up.
A little bit funny.
This is very funny. Yeah, I like the cat as the villain. I like the cat POV that we got a bunch. That was fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching this movie. I don't think it's as good as the previous movie we just watched.
That's interesting. Okay.
But I think I enjoyed this one more. Does that make sense?
I think, like, you enjoyed the experience, but you don't think it's as good.
I don't think it's, like... Then again, I don't know. The plot was a little messy in the last film, so I don't know. But, like...
Yeah.
I felt... You know what I mean? In the last one, what really piqued me, the interest at least, was me trying to figure out the plot.
Yes.
Where in this one, I felt like I knew what was happening from the start.
Yeah, for sure.
Although there was a in the end, I'm like, maybe, you know?
There's some interesting twists and turns.
Yeah.
I feel like I was, maybe for the first half hour, I was like, who the fuck is this person? What are they doing? And then I'm like, oh, we just cut away from them. Okay. Like, I was a little bit confused, but for sure, like, it's easier to piece together than last week.
Yeah. Which is on some aspects good and some aspects bad, you know?
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
But I liked a lot of the things in this. I enjoyed this movie. I had a good time.
Yeah.
I thought it was very silly, very funny.
Yes.
There was a lot of funny things, like the cold opening was extremely hilarious. Or should I say hot opening?
He kind of was that guy.
Because someone gets light on fire.
That as well. Yeah, that's true.
So, Sandro.
Yeah?
What did you think of the film?
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. I feel like I like it more than last week, but I also there's two. I feel like all three of my movies are too different to like compare.
Yes,
so I don't
I found myself at the same spot when I said I think last week's one was better, but then I'm like, but this is kind of a different movie. In fact, all movies are different movies from other movies, but...
well, sometimes. You'd hope so, at least. Not so much anymore.
Actually, we were just talking about Star Wars before. Anyway...
but yeah, no, I really liked it. I loved the setting. I loved the cat. So if you want a movie that's just cats killing people, then you're gonna enjoy this. That's what this is.
Yeah.
And it's very enjoyable in like a trashy way.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
But I think this movie also had a lot of other good stuff going on. I really liked a lot of the concepts and the twists, and just the atmosphere was good. Also, like, just like last week, it was watching a movie that is set in England in like a small English village, but it's shot like an Italian movie.
Yeah.
Was just like really cool. It was like a different perspective of like, I've seen that fucking town in fucking Doctor Who and Torchwood. Like that played, like, I'm fairly certain my partner said that Hot Fuzz was shot in the same town as this movie. Like,
yeah,
I've seen this area of England before so many times, but not shot like this. And that made it really cool as well. So I liked all of that.
I also quite liked the actors. And by actors, I mean like 4 of them.
We've got, there's a few in here.
I liked the psychic. I liked the main photographer lady. I liked the investigator.
Yep.
And I liked the cop.
I really liked that when he shows up and he's like, all right, what are you doing down there?
What's going on here then?
It was great.
You better stop poking around, camera lady.
I loved how, like, half of the cast of this are obviously Italian, and then they're talking in Italian, but then the dub is like this like, really British guy. It was so funny.
Yeah.
Every time that happened, I was just laughing to myself. It was great. Very enjoyable. I really enjoyed this. Also, it's fucking, some of the gore in this is great. I would even say maybe better than last week's movie in a different way. There's, like, some gore in here where people are like burning alive. It's fucking so brutal.
Yeah, we see a lot of... We don't see like so much killings, but we see the aftermath more in this movie. Like, we see what happens when someone's hand gets slashed by the cat, and you just see big like gashes and blood pouring out of them. You see corpses that have been mangled a lot in this movie, which is a different type of gore. That's quite good.
Yeah, I agree. Wow, this is a hard one for first impressions because I think the plot is so mystery-ish. So
I liked the voice actor for the investigator.
Oh yeah,
he sounded like a James Bond-esque sort of dude. He gave me that vibe.
He did.
As I said, I really liked the psychic.
It's very interesting that you liked the character of the inspector because Zach, would you believe me if I told you that's a New Zealand actor?
Whoa!
Yes!
I thought he was just naturally talented in every way. Wow! This is where you flip the script and go, actually, he was Spanish.
Exactly. He's in another one of the director's movies called The Beyond, which I have seen. That's part of his Gates of Hell trilogy. That, like, the final movie in that trilogy I don't love, but the first two are fucking great, and that one is really, really good. Highly recommend it if anyone wants to check out some weird, supernatural Italian shit, because
we should do them.
They're fucking great. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'd watch them again. They're good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else we can say here. It's interesting, because I feel like the movie is it's so, like, there's not much plot, but there also is just so much plot as well. It's one of those movies where it's like not much is happening, but also a lot is happening the whole time. I think it's
my only critique would be that it's very slow paced.
Yeah.
But I think that's just a product of its time. You know, it's one of those things. We Gen Z like me can't keep up. You know, Zoomers like me. We need a TikTok feed. We need a Temple Run. We need a
That's right.
weird squishy Play-Doh being squished in the corner. While we're watching this to really keep our attention laser focused.
For sure.
I need the captions,
we do.
Yeah.
I actually watched this without subtitles. The only movie I've seen this year outside of going to the movies without subtitles was fucking hard, especially considering the dubs. But I don't think you need to know what they're saying for this movie to work, so I think it's fine.
No. I thought the pronunciations were perfectly legible. It's a product of its time, and I think it's perfectly fine for being a bit of a slower paced movie. I still enjoyed it a lot.
It is definitely slow. Like, compared to last week, this is definitely a lot slower. In fact, I think for the first 20 minutes, it's basically a silent movie as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. We see Cat. I can't spoil anything. But it's got Cat, it's got Lady, it's got Thing, but no one's saying anything. It's just like long shots and no one's saying anything.
Yeah.
Until the police officer shows up, so.
Pretty much, yeah. That's actually when the dialogue starts. It's very true. But yeah, no, really, really fun movie. I really enjoyed it. I think it's very different to last week, but not in a bad way. I feel like the only thing that I maybe 100% preferred from last week's movie, because they're so different, I don't want to compare them. The only thing that I can compare, I think, is the soundtrack.
Ooh.
I don't think the soundtrack in this one was as good, but I still loved it.
Okay. I did like the soundtrack.
Yeah.
I would have to go back and compare, because I don't remember if I would prefer this one or the last one, but I did like it in this one.
The last one was like funky, kind of jazz-ish, and then this one's like old-timey Shakespeare type music, but a bit more modern.
And I think those are both great picks for their location, if you think about it.
Exactly, I agree.
Because New York, it's kind of jazzy, and England, it's a bit old-timey,
Oh, I loved all the shots of the England. I loved all the shots of the England, Zach.
I also love the shots of the England.
I love the shots of the cat just climbing around buildings. I was like, this is great. I could watch this for maybe another 2 minutes before I get bored.
I did love the opening of this film, which is we get a cold opening.
Yeah.
We get a panoramic opening credits scene.
Yeah.
And then we get to the movie, which is also starts off with no dialogue and is slowly going. It takes a while to get going.
It does.
It's kind of Mandy-esque almost in that.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
It has a change of tune further into the film than
definitely.
most.
But no, it's good. I liked the supernatural aspects that were fun. I liked there's some great funny dialogue in there about the cat, where they're like, if the cat was a person, he'd be charged with manslaughter. No, I thought that was hilarious when they kept saying stuff like that. That was great. The mystery was good, as I said. The gore's really good. There's one scene that was fucked that contained the nudity.
Are you talking about later in the film?
Yeah, a little bit later in the movie. There's just a lot of gore. This isn't a movie that you would think would be gory.
Yeah. I would think it's gory.
Yeah?
Yeah, from the premise. Well, it didn't necessarily have to be gory, but...
Yeah.
But I would hope from the present, the thing of it, that it would be gory. It could be gory.
I feel like it could not be gory. It could just be a cat jumping on people and then you cut away, which would be pretty funny, to be honest. But the movie, it shows you a lot more. And there's
I want to film where you throw a cat at someone and they fucking explode. but it's like Bordello of Blood when they were in the ballroom scene blowing up body, that level of they explode.
That'd be good. And you know what you call it, Zach?
What?
Exploding kittens.
Whoa, that's copyright.
That's a board game reference. Is it a board game? It's a card game.
It's a card game.
Yeah, it's not a board game. It's also a show on Netflix, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
It is.
And also copyright taken. No. I'd call it the anti-kitty.
Oh,
because touching it makes you explode.
Yeah, that's good.
And so you have a gloved vigilante throwing cats at random people.
That is hilarious. I don't have anything else to say to that. Zach, is this an oldie or a goodie? What do you think?
I'll give it a goodie.
Yeah.
I'll give it a goodie. Yeah. I think this has a lot of so bad it's good elements in it.
Sure.
But in an endearing way. I think it's not... It's designed to almost be like that, you know. I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, I think it's meant to be a bit silly.
Yeah.
I think if this was a bad movie, then 100% it would be so bad it's good. I think...
Yes. It's a weird situation where it's got, like, moments where it's so bad it's good, but then the rest of it's pretty good.
Yeah, which just kind of makes it all good.
Yeah.
Kind of.
There's like one... Yeah. That's it, right? They don't ruin the moment. It's just really funny in scenes.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely.
And there's like specific examples that I can remember, but we can get... Most of which involve the cat. Just
That's
the cat trying to... The film trying to make the cat menacing was very funny.
I agree. It was very good. Yeah, I'm going to give it a goodie as well. I really enjoyed this. I thought it was a fun time. And just something a little bit different. I don't know. Miss doing movies like this. They're good fun. Okay.
Me? Yeah.
Taglines, thumb up or thumb down?
Pour up or pour down.
Oh, okay. Pour up or pour down. And that could be drinks or it could be your cat paws.
It's mostly drinks.
How
I
do
said
you
I had a
pour up?
coffee. Like this.
Okay, here we go. When you hear this cat breathing down your neck, start praying.
I'm not sure if that was intentional, but pour up for that one. Because it's start praying like you're prey.
Oh, yeah, I get that.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's intentional. But it would be funny if it was.
Yeah.
Or wasn't, actually.
Not sure, actually. When you hear this cat breathing down your neck, start praying before you finish your amen. You're dead. That's fucking terrible. What the fuck is that tagline?
Boo. All right. Yep. Nope. I retroactively paused down for both because clearly not. Clearly it wasn't intended.
The first one works kind of well on itself, and then you add that extra bit at the end, and it just throws the whole thing off.
Bad.
When the black cat cries, someone dies.
Hey, pour up. Yeah. That's what I'm talking. That's a good tagline.
That's fun.
When the black cat cries, someone dies. Although, to be fair, I like alliteration a lot.
Yes.
So that one's a banger.
I think this is one of the ones that I gave you last week. Flesh-ripping felines. Which is good fun.
No, but it's plural, so I'm going to give it a pour down because unless they're referring to the 10 cats used during production, there's only one cat technically, or maybe there's 2 cats. Question.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, I see what you're putting up. Yeah, I get it.
You see what I'm saying?
Hey.
You see what I'm saying? So maybe a shaky thumb, pour down.
It purrs, it stalks, it kills. It's pretty average, but I really like it.
I'll give it a pour up. It's at least it's a tagline, right?
Yeah.
The second one you said was a fucking speech. That was a novel. That needed 3 chapters at least, right?
Yeah.
But that one, kind of a banger.
And then the final one, I think is a good fun time. Cat got your tongue? It's still hungry.
Stupid. That's so dumb. Pause up.
Yeah, it's a good one.
So stupid. I think that sums up the entire movie perfectly, those taglines.
I agree.
Except that second one. Fuck that.
This movie is like so serious, but it's also so stupid.
It's great. This is one of those things where I think it taking itself seriously was good.
Yeah.
It, like, added to the film.
It adds to the joke, yeah.
Yeah, I think we've done movies before where they took themselves too seriously and it was bad.
Yeah.
It didn't go well. It made it worse. Whereas in this one, because the initial concept is so ridiculous, it taking itself seriously was a benefit.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. Well, howdy there, Selly McSelly here, back with another ad, and one of my favorite songs of all time is the hit song by Donovan called Season of the Witch. It's a great song, and I'm such a big fan of the song that I was so excited when I heard Sandra and Zach were going on Patreon to review the Nicolas Cage movie Season of the Witch for this fortnight's Cage-orama. And I really hope the song is in the movie. I'm gonna go watch it while you listen to this clip.
I kind of imagine it if it was a D&D session.
I knew you were gonna say this, yes.
Yeah,
okay.
right? Like, Hear me out, Sandra. Hear me out. We remake this film. You have the scene, and then you cut to real life, where it's people playing D&D with these characters, and they poke fun at this movie. They're like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Why would the demon burn the book at the start of the session?
And, like, the player that's playing a Nicolas Cage, like, someone's like, wait, why do you want to kill the witch now? And he's like, sorry, I forgot last session. I didn't write any notes about
Yeah, right? That makes sense. No, he's just like, it's just this guy who's like, I played this cool fighter dude. And it's like, what's your backstory? It's like, I didn't come up with any. I'm just cool.
Just
like,
cool. Also, I'm American for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Oh, dear listeners, I know that you know me for my upbeat attitude, but I'm actually really sad right now because the song Season of the Witch is not in the movie Season of the Witch that Sandra and Zach are reviewing over at patreon.com/Oldie but a Goodie. And as funny as that clip was, I'm sad. I'm really sad, and I quite frankly, I hate that movie now. I hate it, but I don't hate Sandra and Zach reviewing it over at patreon.com/Oldie but a Goodie pod. Head there, get those bonus episodes, stick them in your ear, and then listen to the song, Season of the Witch by Donovan, because it's a banger. You can also get ad-free episodes, so you don't have to listen to my disappointment about that song not being in the movie ever again. Yeehaw! Alright, spoiler warning, watch out, spoilers. I guess we go through the plot of this one, because no one's seen it, probably, so...
Probably not.
We'll kick it off. So the cold opening that you've been talking about this whole time is fucking great.
It's great. We have a guy, and he's just walking along, having a great old day. But then we see a perspective, a POV shot from behind him, low to the ground. And I will preface this by I love the random like POV shots we get throughout this whole movie of like cat eye view.
Yeah,
I thought it was good. Very amusing.
I like it.
It was a great start.
I think we also get people POV at points as well.
Yes, we get people POV of cat attacks as well, which is good. Which is, I think, where they throw the cat at the camera and all that.
Yeah,
it was great.
There's fun.
There's some great POV shots. So we watch this cat. It stalks this dude. He has no clue. He hops in his car. And then he's driving along and he's like, oh, my back door was slightly open. Let me reach back and close that behind me.
Yeah.
This is like, oh, that was so silly. But then it's like, oh, the door was open. And then he looks behind him. Bum, bum, bum.
There's a little kitty there.
And then he looks back on the road. And then he takes a double take very slowly, by the way. It's the slowest double take I've ever seen in my life.
It is.
Where he turns back his head, he's like, and he's like, well, that's a cat in the backseat, turns back to driving. But then something's wrong with him.
Oh my god.
He's staring.
He's staring.
And then he just, like, sort of turns the wheel, I think. He just veers off the road.
He just veers into another car and then it explodes.
Not only that, he smashes through the front window.
Yeah.
And it's, like, clearly body double, like...
Oh, yeah.
You know, fake corpse, because it's already mangled up. And then it just bursts into flames.
And he just burns. And you just, like, hold on him for, like, 30 seconds as his body's burning and the cat walks away.
It was incredible. It's possibly one of the best cold openings of all time.
Yeah. And so that's kind of what's happening. This cat is, hypnotizing people to make them kill themselves.
Yes. Now, that was an interesting thing because I was sold on the premise that this was about a hypnotist who hypnotizes his cat to kill people. But is it the cat that is hypnotizing him, Sandra?
Well, I mean, that's the end of the movie, is the reveals.
Is it?
I don't know.
Is it, Sandra? Well, here's the thing, Sandra. Skipping right to the end.
Yes.
Is he under control of the cat, or is he still in control of the cat?
Well, so, okay. So this is what the story of the movie is. So this guy was like...
Is it his dead friend?
No, what?
Because he's communicating with the dead at the start of the film. His whole thing is he uses his psychic powers to communicate with the dead. So
That's true.
Is it possibly the dead has possessed the cat itself, or another theory that the cat that he kills is a dead cat in the end?
Maybe. Well, my theory...
Or is the dead cat at the end just some dude, ghost, pretending to be a cat?
It could be.
All
definitely.
Possibilities.
What I got from the movie was this guy he's a medium, he's a psychic, he talks to the dead, and everyone's like, that's fucking weird, and you're probably evil.
Correct.
And then he's like, well, fuck you guys.
Yeah, that's a bit
And then he was like, I'm going to get rid of all of my evil, and I'm going to put it in a cat so that I don't have to worry about anyone thinking I'm evil. And then obviously the cat starts killing people because it's an evil psychic cat.
Yeah, it's
and then
an
he's
evil
like,
psychic cat.
Fuck. And then the cat, I guess, hypnotizes him at the end. Yeah, I'm not too sure exactly what's happening there at the end.
Does it hypnotize him at the end? Does it, Sandra?
Well, he's always creepy, so he might have just been bad the whole time. I don't know.
Yes, but what if this is much like a certain person pretending to be a duck, Sandra?
Oh my god.
What if he's created the persona of the cat and projected it onto the cat so that when the cat kills people, he can disassociate it, just like the duck killer in the last movie, Sandra?
Maybe, but I think the cat has to want to kill him because...
Oh, yeah.
The end of the movie is the cat not like frames him for murder, but he gets arrested because of the cat.
Yeah. No, the cat still hates him in all cases here, Sandra.
Yeah.
Because if you've been hypnotized to kill people by a psycho, you probably don't like the psycho, right? You're probably not huge on him, right?
That's true.
I'm saying, what if the psychic's controlling this cat and the cat's pissed off because it's being forced to kill people? The cat's still a nasty piece of work. But it didn't want to go around killing people. It just wanted to claw this one dude. And now he's making him kill people, right?
Yeah. Well, no, that's quite true. Or does the cat even exist? Again, my theory, the cat's just the evil parts of his powers. It's the evil parts of his powers in a cat.
Or, my theory, different one, cat throughout the film, then he kills cat, then cat is undead ghost cat.
Undead ghost cat.
Out for revenge.
Yeah, we don't really get an explanation. So, yeah, he kills the cat halfway through the movie, and it's kind of...
Or does he?
I don't know. Maybe?
Or he just has a psychotic break and thinks he kills the cat.
That's very true as well. I don't know, it's interesting, because this movie is very dreamy. You don't really know what's going on.
Yeah. Or the cat hypnotizes him into thinking he's killed the cat. As would be the theory that the cat is hypnotizing him.
That's true. That's very true.
But it is implied that the cat does have hypnotic powers from the opening of the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't use them much again, though.
Not really. It tries to.
Yeah.
But, yeah, not really. Only really here at the start. That's very true.
Yes.
Because the cat is so intelligent. Like, the cat is killing people in a way that suggests that it knows what it's doing. And that's no cat can do that.
Yes, well, maybe a cat possessed by a ghost?
Oh!
Or a cat controlled by a hypnotist? Or a cat with the projected evilness of a smart hypnotist and therefore has absorbed the cunning from the hypnotist?
Maybe.
Which is why the hypnotist can't stop the cat, because he's put all his cunning into the cat as well.
Yeah.
By projecting all its evil and malice,
Exactly.
You project your cunning foxiness as well, which is why he can't stop the cat, which is why he's like, I have to live with this cat, right?
Yes.
Because he can't stop the cat because he's projected all his evil tactics onto it.
Yeah, very true. Okay, back to the plot of the movie. So, just like last week, I liked how this movie introduces heaps of threads and you don't know what the fuck's going on, and then it slowly starts to tie it all together about halfway through.
I love those as mysteries. That strategy of
same.
Throwing a heap of stuff and then trying to tie it all together. I think that's the most satisfying way to do mysteries. Because if you're smart enough, you can start piecing some of them together before the movie does it for you.
Yeah, definitely.
And even piece the whole thing together. I presume I've never done it before because I'm not that smart. But you can at least tie threads together yourself, which is pretty fun.
Because we see the cat, we see the medium. He's listening to tapes of the dead or whatever. So we are like, what the fuck's going on there? This weird old man that the cat's trying to kill. And then we see our main character. She goes into a crypt and finds a microphone. And then a cop's like, don't go in there.
Yep.
And you're like, how does that connect to anything? And then we see this random couple making out on a boat, and then they go to a shed, and they die.
I love this, though. No, wait. Not just a shed. It's like, let's go to this airtight chamber that no one visits.
Yes.
Because the owner of it only comes here, like, once a year. And so this is rarely checked, and it's airtight, and it's sealed with this one key.
And she's like, no, but it's a horror movie, so he's got a pressure into it, so that, he does that. And
peer pressure, kids. It will kill you in a horror movie.
It will. And so, we see them go into the airtight boat shed, and we're like, they're gonna die.
This really was like a Friday the 13th sort of...
Yeah, this is like the only
teenagers banging, and they bang in the worst spot, and the most killable spot, and it telegraphs it so hard,
Yeah, this is the only part of the movie that felt like a traditional, I guess, horror sort of movie. Everything else was
I could have just
different.
imagined Jason Voorhees finding the key and locking them in there, right? And then banging on the walls, and then maybe they try to escape through the vent, and he's waiting there, and he chops their head off or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Something like that happening.
But we see them go into the boat shed, and then we cut to a random other couple who are also making out, and you're like, who the fuck are these guys? And they're on screen for maybe a minute. And then you don't see him again for ages until you realize that that's what the girl in the boat shed's mother. But it this movie just throws characters at you and is like this and then this and then this, and you're like,
that's true, yeah.
And I love it. I love that stuff because it's so weird.
Yeah,
anyway,
I was a bit confused.
The couple die because the cat suffocates them.
So the guy locks the door, so that no one catches them banging.
Classic.
First, I mean, I get that you lock the door because you don't want people to interrupt you, but you just said that no one checks this down.
Yeah.
If I'm going into an that's the thing though. He does lock it on the inside, from the inside. He has the key. It's so,
and it's I don't think he really cares about privacy because they were going to do it on a boat. So, I don't know.
Well, no, they were kissing on a boat, Sandro. There's a big difference between doing it and kissing, Sandro.
There is, but I wouldn't put it past that guy to do it on a boat. I don't know anything about him because he doesn't have a character.
Absolutely,
but you know what?
I think she would have said no. I think he can convince her in this scenario, but definitely not on the boat. She would not be down. Because she was reluctant to even bang in the airtight, thing.
I would be too.
I mean, I'm agreeing. I think, look, from the outcome that happens in this movie, definitely a bad idea.
Definitely.
I don't like the idea of being in a room at all that is airtight, full stop,
That's right.
That would make me nervous to begin with, let alone trying to bang in it. because of course banging would use up a lot of oxygen, you know?
True.
That's like the least conservative energy thing you could do, you know?
And so, the cat takes the key, cuts the oxygen, and so this is the scene that is fucking seared into my brain, is them just, like, naked, suffocating in this room.
Yeah, on the floor.
And they're, like, foaming from the mouth. It's fucking brutal. It's so brutal.
Yeah. That was fucked up.
Yeah. That was fucked. And then it, like, cuts to, like, these, like, paw prints that are, like, walking away. And you're like, oh, that's kind of dumb. Like, that was a dark scene. And then it's kind of stupid there at the end.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. I liked it.
Yeah. And I think they discover them because the psychic learns about them later.
Yeah, the mum goes to see the psychic to be like, where is my daughter? And then he locates them.
Is this because he knows where they've been killed because he's controlling the cat? Or is the cat controlling him and maybe he knows that from that? Or is it just he uses his powers and he's able to get them, Sandro?
Well, they're like, he says it himself that him and the cat are linked. So
yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if they know everything that...
Does he know that it's killing?
I mean, he definitely knows that it's killing people, I think.
Yeah.
He's also he's also surprised every time.
Well, he might know that the cat's killing, but he doesn't know who it's killing, right?
Yeah, true, yeah.
And also, he was banging the mum way back when.
That was a random line that was in the movie,
There is, like, a thing where she's like, remember when we used to be together or some shit? You know, because she's trying to convince him to help her.
Yeah.
She's like, remember the good old times? And he's like, yeah, we used to bang. So it's possible that it was his daughter? Is possibly implied?
Maybe. I don't know.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
And...
No, just, again... There's a lot of things happening in this, and I could throw as many theories to the wall that I want because there's no definitive answer.
Yeah. We also see a random biker show up, which is the detective, and he's like, I'm here from Scotland Yard, I'm the cop man, I'm a biker, I don't take shit from anyone. And then he immediately takes an interest in the photographer, because he's like, why is she around here taking photos? I'm going to get her to work for me. And I'm like, what? Why? And then this civilian is just working with the cops taking photos of dead bodies.
Well, because he needs a photographer.
Well, yes.
He needs a photographer to take pictures of the dead bodies to send them back to Scotland Yard or wherever he's from.
I just thought it was a little bit forced and a little bit silly that she's just involved in this investigation because she takes photos.
Yeah, but Sandro, you didn't consider something.
What's that?
She's hot.
Oh, he's got a big old crush on her, right? Yeah, for real.
That's not the only big old thing he's going to get. Because he wants to bang it.
Yeah.
I liked how the cop was just the comedic value. What's that called? The comedy relief.
Oh, yeah. The other cop guy, yeah.
Really, really dumb. Yeah. Because, of course, when he shows up, he's speeding. And so the other cop is like, hey, what you doing? You're speeding. And he's like, oh, I'm the guy you call from Scotland Yard. And they're like, yeah. And then at the end of the conversation, he's like, so do I send the speeding ticket to Scotland Yard or are you going to pay for it?
That was very funny. I laughed at that as well. That
was a silly little joke he put in, and I liked it. I like this like cop whose whole personality is he's a small town cop.
Yep.
So he's like superstitious, he's a stickler, all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Which is very funny.
So she also goes to see the medium and we get the whole talk about the cat because I think the cat tries to attack him and she's like, the fuck was that?
Not only that, she talks with the hypnotist. The hypnotist is like, everybody hates me because I'm different.
Yeah.
Very dramatic and all that, which is probably true. I mean, he listens to just creepy screams and shit.
He does.
Anyway, that's besides the point. And then he tries to hypnotize her.
Yeah, he does.
Without her consent.
And she's like, the fuck?
That's a no, Mr. Hypnotist. But then the cat interrupts.
Yeah, that's right.
Which distracts her from the fact that he tried to hypnotize her, which was fucked up.
Which means that, is the cat under his control then?
No,
your theory of, is he hypnotizing the cat? Because the cat has free will enough to know that he's hypnotizing her to stop him.
Whoa. You're taking this. That's definitely the wrong way. No. He's hypnotizing the cat, but that doesn't mean he has control over the cat. I'm saying Mr. Loco over here, because he perceives the cat as not under his control, even though it is under his control. He allows the cat to attack him. He wants the cat to attack him because he hates himself for allowing these killings.
That's so deep and correct. Probably. That sounds about right.
Because he's fucking bonkers.
That's right. And then she's like asking around town about the cat. We get that guy who dies on a pitchfork. That was kind of funny. And she's like, the fuck? And she sees like cat scratches all over him. And she's like, oh my God, the cat's killing people.
I just wanted to mention this because I mentioned earlier, like, scenes that are so bad it's good that made me laugh is when he's chasing this drunk guy around. The drunk guy gets into the barn or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And he closes the door and the cat's on the outside, and there's a whole scene where the cat is like pulling down the latch to open the door.
That was so good. I love that.
It was great. It's very clear that the cat is eating like catnip or something. On the latch, like they put food on it. And so for that whole scene where it's pulling down the latch, it's like nom 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 nom, which I found very funny.
I agree. I liked that as well.
And that was an example of like so bad it's good, because clearly to get the cats to sit there on the latch pulling it down, they put food on it. But it works. Like the cat's opening the door, and
worked.
the guy's
it was
like,
kind
whoa!
of believable. I feel like a lot of movies that use animals in this way, I'm like, they're a little bit icky. You know, the cat doesn't want to be there, and training animals to be in movies is just a little bit fucked in general.
Depends, I think.
I don't think this movie's as bad as it could have been.
Oh, yeah,
I'm thinking like Milo and Otis. That's fucked. Throwing a dog off a waterfall. Like, that sort of shit is not good.
But, like, that, of course, doesn't really happen as much nowadays.
No. Nowadays, it would just be a CGI cat, and it would be... Yeah. It wouldn't be that good.
Training a horse or something to do a specific trot or something, so they have this, like, fancy horse on screen, the prince's horse or something. Like, that's very mild, whereas, of course, you've got throwing a dog into a waterfall. That's pretty fucked up. Like, Like, there's a spectrum here, I think.
Definitely. Yeah.
And you draw the line at a certain level.
And I think here it's fine. They wouldn't do this anymore. However, it's not as bad as it could have been.
I don't think there was anything terribly egregious that they do to a cat.
I mean, throwing cats at people is probably a bad idea.
Oh, but... But they could have just caught the cat afterwards. Yeah. Give it a few treats. Like, there's worse things you could do with a cat. Like hang it from a tree.
But we only see the silhouette for that, so I'm fine with it. Because it's definitely a puppet.
Well, two things. We only see the silhouette, and second thing is, like, he hangs a sack from the tree as well.
Yeah.
And so it's clearly, like, the cat's not in the sack.
Yes,
right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because
he imagined the whole thing, and then he never hanged the cat to begin with, and the cat's alive and killing still. Anyway.
I think the cat we know that the cat can teleport, so I think the cat just teleported out.
Can the cat teleport?
Yeah, we see a scene where it teleports. Near the end.
Or did the cat hypnotize her and simply erased itself from her vision?
Potentially.
In that scene, which is what I presumed happened, Sandro, because cats can't fucking teleport.
Yeah, they can in this movie, maybe.
But hypnotized people have been shown that they can, like that's a thing that hypnotists do, is like hide themselves. So a person can't see them, like they ignore them or can't perceive them, and then they suddenly pop out and people are like, whoa, that was freaky as fuck.
Yeah.
That's like a hypnotist thing, I think.
So then, she's like, wow, this cat's killing people. That's fucked.
Yep.
And then, she goes with the cop to where the, hypnotist said the bodies are. The two teens, they find the two rotted, fucking disgusting looking bodies.
Icky. Oh. And there's rats. And I was like, but isn't this room airtight? And then like a background character goes like, they must have smelled the corpses and buried their way through into the area. I was like, oh, thank you, movie, for solving that question. Yes. I literally just had. Like, he just added this tiny, like, 2-second dialogue in the background just for me specifically when I was actually, wasn't the room airtight?
And then I think, is it the inspector who's like, wait, have a look over here near this air vent where the thing was cut. Yeah. There's paw prints.
It's the lady.
Oh, yeah,
it's
and
the
she's
lady.
like, there's paw prints here. That must mean that the hypnotist is hypnotizing the cat to kill people, because a cat wouldn't do this by itself. And the cop's like,
yes.
Sure, I believe you. Let's go with that. So then we cut to the sister of the dead girl. No, the mum of the dead girl, and she's in her house alone. And then there's a cat in her house.
Nightmare.
Yeah, she's having a nightmare, and then she wakes up, and it's like, oh my god, there's someone in the house, and we're like, the cat's in the house, and then the cat sets the house on fire. A
lot of fire in this movie.
Yeah. And then she burns alive, and you just watch it all. It's fucked.
Yep. It's pretty fucked.
Yeah.
You know what? I'd say there's a lot of elements in this film. You see, first, the cat kills the car guy, but the couple next to the water, right?
Oh, yeah.
Then...
with air, yeah.
No. No, that's the water one, because they're near water.
Yeah.
The air one is the guy falling in the barn.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, falling through the air.
Yeah.
Then burning the lady, and the cat got buried at the end, right? Well, sealed, but yes. So all the elements are used. Fair. There was a lot of elements used in this cat's murdering. Actually, no one did drown. Drowning would have been the real water death.
Yeah, true.
And there was none.
Yeah.
If I ever make a film, I'm going to make sure everyone dies by a different element.
For sure. After that scene, the medium hangs the cat, as we've already mentioned, poisons the cat with rat poison, and then hangs it. You don't really see it being hung, which is good. You see the silhouette.
It's a silhouette.
But then the silhouette of the cat keeps showing up, like on the wall of a bunch of places, to, like, haunt people.
Well, that's because the psychic like draws a chalk drawing of it, right?
I thought that was just the cat being supernatural and goofy.
Or was it?
Oh my god! What the heck? Because we see the silhouette of the cat in the noose, and then it like haunts a bunch of people, and then you see that it's not in the noose anymore, and you're like, oh my god, the cat's back, it's alive again, what's it gonna do?
It's alive. Or was it the psychic going crazy and drawing chalk drawings?
Oh, exactly.
Or was it an evil spirit?
Maybe. Well, we do see the scene just after the cat's dead and before it's resurrected, where she's in her motel room or whatever, and her bed flies up into the air. So...
yeah, but was that just her dreaming?
I don't know.
Implanted dreams in her mind.
Potentially.
Implanted there by the psychic. Or was it a magic cat, Sandra?
I mean, yes, it's a magic cat. I think
that's
objectively,
the canon you're subscribing
I think objectively in this movie there has to be. You can't watch this movie and not think there's a magic cat.
I didn't think there was a magic cat. I thought it was all literally the psychic planting images in people's minds.
But then you'd have to...
He's crazy.
I feel like that only makes sense if you're only following one character, though.
No.
Or like because the movie's shot from the perspective of no one.
Yes.
So like we're not in the mind of any particular character.
Correct.
So, and we see the cat kill people. And so I think that means that the cat had to kill people.
Yes, But it doesn't necessarily have to be magic, Sandro. It could be hypnotism, which in this case may be equivalent to magic. But
I think
hypnotism is a real thing. Obviously, this is taken to the extreme, right? But everyone, you see, the floating bed and all that is done by a character who has interacted with the psychic, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm not disagreeing with that point. I think that, well, you can't hypnotize a cat to kill people. Hypnotism works if you're, like, you need to have a certain amount of self-awareness.
What if it's a really fucking mean-ass cat,
I mean, that's also possible.
What if it's just a real feral fucking cat, and he gets this real piece of shit cat and makes it fucking worse?
I mean, maybe.
And it goes around fucking killing people.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Now, how you train a cat to grab a key from an airtight sealed room and leave with it, I don't have an explanation yet for that one. But, hey, again, in that scenario, my guess is he's literally, like, training this cat.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he specifically trains the cat. In the scenario, this movie is unrealistic, so I have to make up some bullshit to explain what happens scenario.
Yeah.
But, like, in the scenario where it's just hypnotism, he trains this cat to do these things, right?
Mm.
And there is a scientific explanation for animals that hunt in the wild that do use hypnotism in a way.
Oh, yeah.
Not like magic, floating shit or, mind controlling their enemies, but specifically like squid.
Mm-hmm.
Cuttlefish as well. Cuttlefish is the main one. Cuttlefish have a very interesting, I recommend anybody looking it up, hypnotizing strategy of they undulate colors, which causes animals to like kind of freeze and be mesmerized by it.
Yeah.
Which allows certain species of cuttlefish to just roll up to fish and just go stroke.
Yep.
Because they get hypnotized. So hypnotism is a real thing. And of course, so there is a thing with cats, I think, staring into their eyes. And also cats have a symbiotic bacteria that they live with, which once you're infected with it, you are more inclined to like cats.
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing. Have you heard of that one, Sandra?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, so they've shown that mice infected with it do not fear cats very much and will just wander out in the open and get murdered by cats.
Yeah, for sure. I just don't think that you can hypnotize a cat to think like a person because it would need to be a person.
Again, back to my original theory, it's possessed by a ghost.
I mean, that's, yes. I think my favorite theory is the one where it's like, he was like, I'm going to take all my evil parts and put it into a cat. I think
I really like
that's
that.
cool.
I really like that.
Which is why he's like, because he's at war with himself.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
In that case, which I think is cool. But also the fact that it's just a ghost is also very funny.
Yeah. Well, he's communicating with the dead.
Yeah.
But he might also be projecting the fact that there could be ghosts onto this cat.
I liked this part. So the cat is now corporeal again, goes to kill the inspector, scratches up his face a bunch. That was a funny sequence where the cat's like jumping down from random places onto it. was very good.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was, I was like, oh, that's a good kill when it first happened. And then it happened again. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Kept going. Also, the fact that he doesn't die from this, he shows up again later and he's fine without any scratches on his face, really. But anyway, he like, the cat...
Look,
like,
cat owners exist out there, Sandro. It's possible to live a cat's attack.
That's true.
I'm sure many cat owners could tell you.
I have survived many. I've got so many scars.
I know. I know for a fact you have a few battle scars. Has your cat tried to kill you recently, Sandro?
No.
Have you projected your evil onto the cat at all?
Every day. Every single day of my life.
But you're such a nice person that it doesn't really affect the cat.
No.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But the cat goes back to the hypnotist and he's like, no, I didn't want that, when he realizes that the cat's killed the inspector. And just the acting in that one scene was so funny.
Yeah. He really goes overboard, and it's great.
It was great. And then he's like, fuck this cat. I'm done with this cat now. This cat, I killed the cat and it came back and killed someone, so I'm fucking done.
Yeah. Also, the photographer lady gets too nosy, I think.
Yeah, that's when she's like, oh my god, my boyfriend's dead. I've got to inspect the hypnotist's house. And then she goes into the house and... then the movie starts to get a little bit harder to understand what's going on, and also gets kind of dumb because she's like walking around the house and the cat is there.
She has that classic horror movie trope of like, she's investigating the murders and she wanders into the murderer's house and is like looking at all of Jason Voorhees stuff.
Yeah.
And she finds these cassette tapes and other things, and it starts playing the noises of the dead, and it starts...
Yeah.
It's like, she hears people screaming and stuff, which, to be fair, if you found a whole bunch of voice tapes and they were just recordings of people screaming and dying and stuff, you'd be like, yeah, this person's fucking unhinged. Because they are.
Yeah, and then he comes back home and is like, what are you doing? And she's like, I'm scared of you. And then he's like, I'm evil, actually. Kinda.
Well,
he like vaguely hints towards some reveal.
Well, I think he doesn't want her blabbing to the police about all his doings.
Yeah.
Oh, also the cat's there again.
Oh, yes.
And she spots the cat, and so he's like, oh shit, she knows that the cat's still alive.
Yeah.
Which is going to get me in trouble because I said that the cat was... I killed the cat or whatever.
And I think he says something like the cat's in control now. So you're like, has the cat hypnotized him off screen? Has the cat always hypnotized him? You know.
Yeah. Has the cat been in control from the start?
Exactly. And then we get the dumbest scene of the movie where she's like, oh my god, it's so scary. So she runs into the basement and then she gets attacked by bats for 5 minutes. It's just a bunch of bats
yeah, that was funny.
It's just a bunch of bats on the strings.
Yeah, that was random. I was like, what the fuck is the bats doing?
Well, it serves no purpose because then she runs back out of the cellar straight into the hallway where they're waiting, and then he knocks her out.
Obviously. Yeah.
It's like the dumbest 5-minute side quest.
By the implication of the cat's in control now, right?
Yeah.
You have at the start of the film where the cat attacks him when he tries to hypnotize her. So if the cat was in control, then maybe the cat was like, no, it's not. You shouldn't try and hypnotize her.
Yeah.
You know, that could get us caught.
Yeah.
Sort of thing, right? You know what I mean?
And so then he ties her up and puts her in a wall. He like makes a wall in the cellar, puts her in there, bricks it up.
He chucks her in the cellar and makes a brick wall.
Which I think is the only part from the Edgar Allan Poe story that's like really prevalent in the movie, is the fact that the cat also ends up in the wall. I think that's the plot of the short story, is a guy accidentally kills his cat and then puts it in a wall.
Ah,
I think that's what that short story is about. I'm not 100% sure.
Interesting. Yeah. I could see that, and then like he kills his cat, but the cat comes back and starts murdering people.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so she's in the wall, and then the inspector wakes up in hospital and is like, what a nice nap. Oh, well, where's the photographer gone? She wouldn't have left so last minute. And they go to investigate the hypnotist's house, and it's like, everything's fine here. Nothing to worry about until...
You're after this cat? Well, I killed the cat. It's buried out there. You can all leave now, officers. There's clearly nothing to investigate here.
And then in the background...
As soon as the first meow comes out, you see the hypnotist guy. He's like, oh no.
Now, this scene creeped my cat out, and she came out... She stopped napping. She came out into the living room to investigate what the fuck the noise was.
Yeah, well, clearly it was like a cat in distress.
Yeah.
So how did they get this noise is a question.
I hope it's just a random sound that they had in a sound library from
recording.
Like 40 years ago, yeah. And so, because the cat was in the wall... but I don't think he meant to put the cat in the wall.
No, definitely not.
The cat just ended up being in the wall, and so now it's meowing because it wants to get out of the wall.
Now is the question, did he accidentally put it in? Did the cat sneak in while he was building it without him noticing, so the cat could be a bitch to him and get him caught?
I think yes, because the cat wants to ruin his life, and so this is how the cat ruins his life.
Or does the cat teleport?
Well, I mean, we do see the cat teleport in one scene.
Powers that don't exist because teleportation isn't real, Sandro. Get real. Or is it a poltergeist making cat noises?
Maybe. And so they go down into the cellar and they take her out of the wall, and then they're like, "This guy sucks."
and then the cat jumps out, and the guy's like, "No!" And then the cat, does the cat kill him? Or it attacks him, I think.
I think it attacks him. I don't think it kills him. But he's definitely going to jail no matter what. So.
Oh, for sure.
And then that's the end of the movie.
Yeah. It was a good time.
It is. There's a lot of ways to read into it. And the movie's so vague that you can put whatever you want on this and it kind of works.
As seen, because I have like 4 different theories as to what happened. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I liked it. It's really well made. Also, the scene where the house is on fire, nowadays you would just get like CGI fire or like some fake After Effects. They actually put a woman in a burning house for that. Or at least it looked like they did. It was fucking impressive.
Yeah.
Like,
it looked good.
Fuck. Everything in this movie looks so good, aside from maybe the cat jumping on people.
Yeah.
I liked how, as well, they used the same, 3 close-up shots of the cat whenever it was, whenever they needed a close-up. It's just the same shots over and over again.
Of it going...
Also, what was up with the medium's eyes? He had, green blotches here and there around his eyelids. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, because he's old and crazy.
Man, getting old fucking sucks. Sorry, that's for a different podcast.
Welcome to Oldie but an Oldie, where we talk about being old. I'm getting too old for this shit.
Life insurers put life into the things you live for. The new factory that's hiring your neighbors. Maintenance on the bridge that keeps traffic flowing. The paycheck that puts pizza night on the table. Life insurers contribute $8 trillion to the U.S. economy through bond purchases and other investments, and protect the financial security of 90 million American families, like yours. See how life insurers put life into America at acli.com. Paid for by the American Council of Life Insurers.
All right, Sandro, it's time for... raving reviews, but I'm in charge.
Oh.
Did you like that?
I did like that. That was
good.
Did
that sound like a cat?
Not really.
Yeah. I was trying to do the purr thing, but I couldn't do it for anyway. I've never owned a cat. So, this is the part of the show where we go to Rotten Tomatoes.
Ah, yes.
And we get some reviews. We, of course, get the reviews from not the critics, because they were all paid shills. We get them from the audience, because they always know exactly what they're talking about.
So critics score 33%.
Yeah.
Audience score 26.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
Very low.
It's a bit rough.
Very low.
Bit rough.
Yeah.
This is a shame.
They just don't get it. They're a bit dumb.
There are a lot of dog owners in the critics.
I mean, this movie paints cats in a bad light, so I'm not sure really if that's...
Yeah, it's bad on both sides, really, for the cat. But you have to guess the ratings. I will tell you the review. Yep. You guess the ratings. Yep. They go from 0.5 to 5. Yep. Are you ready?
I am. Let's do it.
All right. The first review is by Steve D.
Oh, these nuts.
Got him.
Yeah.
Who says, not scary or interesting.
Oh.
At least anymore.
Anymore? What does that mean?
I think it means the movie's aged a bit, I think is what he's trying to say.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's bad. Fuck you, Steve D. I'm gonna say that's a 2?
That's a 1 out of 5.
Okay, 1 out of 5. Yeah, right.
1 out of 5. Yeah. We have what I presumed was Blobbo. But his username has been erased, as a lot of old usernames have been erased on Rotten Tomatoes.
Classic.
Who says, enjoyable, comfy, Sunday afternoon fare. Blobbo nap now.
Oh, Blobbo's gonna go nap now. Yeah.
Yeah. So I presumed their username was Blobbo because they say Blobbo nap now.
I would guess so. That's hilarious. What a great review. But not super positive. Maybe like a 3.5?
Oh, that's a 3.5.
All right, cool. All right.
Well done.
Yeah, sweet. All right.
Nice.
I'm back on it.
So Philip says, I highly recommend this, simply to see how Broderick Crawford's excellent acting saves this film. If you ignore all the faults and concentrate on Crawford's performance, you will find this universal picture well worth your time. Trust me.
Roger Crawford. Who did he play? I'm looking at the cast. I don't see who that was.
Oh my God, Sandra. I am so sorry, Sandra. I'm so sorry. The last 3 reviews are from The Black Cat, 1941.
Oh, you did the first adaptation of the movie.
I did. I'm so sorry. I fucked it up. I'm so sorry. Those reviews were for the wrong film.
That was the other one.
I'm so sorry, Sandro. That's my bad.
We didn't mention that the movie had been made in the 30s and the 40s as well. They made it then as well. They did it then.
I'm so sorry, Sandro. That's my bad.
Okay. Well, we'll scratch all that.
Okay. Scratch all that. I like that.
That.
Okay, let's try this one again. All right. The first review is from Steve D.
Okay. All right, yeah, I'm expecting to hate this.
I found this one fairly lame.
Okay, yeah.
I had to double check with making these reviews. It's like, oh, hey, it's from the same Steve.
So
that's funny.
This one's kind of lame.
Yeah.
And he gave it 1 star for the other one. I'm going to say 1 star again.
This one's 2 stars.
Oh, okay.
Like this one a little more.
Now, is this one for the movie from the 80s? Just check in.
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. Okay, yeah.
The next review is okay, B movie. Fair in the Perry Mason series for Warner Brothers. Oh, no, Sandro, no, you're right. It is for the wrong movie. This is from The Case of a Black Cat in 1936.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, Sandro, I fucked it up again. Oh, neither of those reviews were for this movie either. Shit.
Oh, you came across the thing that I did when trying to find this movie, which is there's so many other movies based on the short story and also just called The Black Cat.
Okay, I don't know if you wanted to guess those ratings either. I don't think any of it matters. All right. Oh, Sandro.
No, we'll just strike it. Yeah.
I think I do have a couple for this movie.
All right, yeah.
This is from The Black Cat, 1981.
All right, you're sure?
Yeah.
It's not from the other Italian Black Cat movie from 1970.
No, I didn't go that far because there'd be too many reviews.
Yeah, all right, yeah, cool.
I considered it, though, mostly because I couldn't find another review by Steve D. The first review was from Delicide D, which I thought was funny.
That's very funny.
Not Fulci's best, but it's a nice version of the Poe story. So I think by that review, we can tell this is about the same movie.
That sounds right. Yeah. Well, that would probably be like a 3 or a 3.5. I'm going to go for a 3.5. I'm going to hope it's more positive.
It's actually 3. You should have gone. Right. The negative. It's got a negative score, Sandro. You should have guessed.
Yeah, that's right.
You just really hoped.
I did. And that's okay. We need more hope in our lives, listeners.
Yeah. So true, Sandro. So true.
Thank you.
And the only other review I've got for this movie is Curiosity got killed by the cat this time.
That's a good review and most likely yours. And what would you rate this? I think you'd rate this a solid 4.
It's a 3.5.
Close. For that one. I was close. And it was yours?
Yeah, that one was mine. Yeah. Well, there's only 2 reviews for the movie,
That's
Sandro.
true.
I should have gotten more reviews. That would have made that harder.
That's right.
Whoops. My bad. Yeah, sorry, my bad. I should have double-checked all my reviews, you know?
Yeah.
There was too many movies, you know? I had to cover all my bases.
There's a lot. There's a lot of, like, adaptations of The Black Cat, and then there's also just a lot of other movies also called something about a black cat.
Yeah, because a black cat is just a very generic thing.
Yeah.
And also a very superstitious thing.
Yeah.
Like a lot of,
Yeah.
you know, there's a few myths about black cats. They're very prevalent in Egypt and all that sort of, like, there's just a lot of things about cats. People like cats. Fun fact.
I would be interested in watching the 2 from the 30s and the 40s, because I think they both star the same people, but they're both different adaptations of the story.
Oh,
would be very
interesting. That's funny.
But yeah.
That would be cool.
Definitely.
I thought it was funny because there was the black cat, the black cat, the black cat, and the case of the black cat.
Yeah. Case of the Black Cat.
And I thought you wouldn't be suspecting the case of the black cat.
I did not expect that at all. Very funny. What a good segment. Thank you for that segment, Zach.
There you go. Yeah, next time I'll make sure it's the right movie. My bad.
Might be hard. Actually, no, it should be pretty easy.
Yeah, you know what?
What we're doing.
Sometimes it is.
If you like the show, thanks for listening. Hey, helping us out is pretty cool because we appreciate it. And if you want to help us out, you can do so by telling your friends about the podcast. Be like, hey, friends. I'm assuming you've got multiple. Hey, friends. Here's a podcast. And then they'll be like, the fuck did you just post a link in our chat for without any... You just said, here's a podcast? You didn't ask me if I wanted a podcast? You didn't... And then you're like, shut up, friend, listen to it. And then they do. And then they're fans. So we would really appreciate that. Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be sweet.
Also, review us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, leave comments, do all that. Helps out us a lot. And patreon.com/oldiebuddygoodypod. You can get bonus episodes and ad-free episodes. And sometimes there's polls for what we're doing. Like next week's episode was voted on by Patreon, so that'll be cool. I'll reveal that in a second.
No, north or south?
What?
You said there's poles.
Oh.
Is it the north or the south?
Always
a dumb joke.
south.
Oh my!
Speaking of, Cage Arama's on Patreon right now.
Whoa!
And speaking of south,
speaking of going south,
the series went south, as in it went downhill with the current episode. Season of the Witch is the movie that we reviewed.
Yeah,
so.
It's a bad film, but it's a fun episode.
It is.
Learn more by listening to it
on Patreon, and all of the Cage Dramas are up there as well. We've done like almost 30 now.
Yeah,
pretty great.
Yeah, it's good. I was talking today with someone, and they said one of their favorite films was Mandy, and I was like,
yeah,
someone else has seen that film and loves it.
That's
Yeah,
fucking
what a
good.
great film.
That's fucking good.
It was funny because I was talking about movies just in general, and I was talking about the podcast movies we had watched.
Yeah.
And I didn't mention the K-drama, but they were like, you know what's a really good horror film? Mandy. And I was like, yeah.
For real. I agree. 100%.
On God.
Anyway, now I'm going to reveal what we're doing next week. My final movie choice. As I said it at the start, I'm going for movies that Zach's never heard of. So far, I think we're pretty good with that.
Oh yeah, 100% ratio so far. This is mostly because Zach is an uneducated swine and doesn't know anything. So it's pretty hard for you not to find something I haven't heard of. But
I want you to try and do a week where you just pick movies that you don't think I've heard of. You just have to pick B movies, and you're probably gonna.
I think there's a lot of movies out there, but I have some ideas.
Oh, that's fun. I like it.
I already have ideas I want to do for my next movie, so I'm excited to hear about this movie because I've got to connect to it.
You do,
right?
You do indeed, and they can be stretches or not. I preferably not, but you know, it is what it is sometimes.
No guarantees.
So here's what I did. Off the back of this movie, I wanted to only put 2 options up on Patreon, but I accidentally got about 8 killer cat movies. And I wrote them all down, and I've still got them in my notes on my phone. But there's just a lot of killer cat movies. There's this one about like these serial killers who want to dispose of their body, so they put it into a room, and then cats eat it, and then they create evil killer cats. And I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to watch that.
Whoa! That sounds sick as fuck.
But I know that we've done a lot of horror, so I only one of the two options was horror. So I've just got a lot of killer cat movies on the burner for later.
Absolutely. So you can save those. We have not used the connection killer cat yet, have we?
Well, that's what I'm using. Well, no. I'm using the connection of cats, not killer cats.
Killer cats are very different to cats, specifically.
We really need to actually find out rules about that, because, like, we've used the connection of cars. Are we allowed to then use the connection of racing cars again? Because technically we've already used the connection of cars. I
think race cars is a fair call.
You think so? So I'm using the connection of cats, and then you could use the connection of killer cats.
Yes, because killer cats are very different from regular cats, which won't kill you. Just like race cars are very different from regular cars, unless it's like a snowy, rough terrain one, which most drivers use like Citroens, which was very funny to me.
Yeah. Well, I've just used the broad connection of cats for both of these two movies, and what I put up on Patreon was a very simple choice. A choice between a movie with a mutant cat or a movie with a space cat. And I've already spoiled what won earlier in the episode, but let's just pretend that I didn't for a second and do the game where you've got to figure out what the movie is by me telling you random shit about it, specifically taglines. I'm going to give you a tagline, and you've got to figure out what the movie is. I want you to give me a brief synopsis of what you think the movie is.
Okay.
Here's one. You'll never look at a cat the same way again.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think that movie is?
Is that it?
I mean,
that's all I get.
There's not many taglines for these movies, so I'm just going to be giving them all away.
I was hoping for at least two.
All right, I'll give you another one.
Two I can cross-reference. Give me a second one.
They paid for a holiday of a lifetime with their lives.
Ooh.
There we go.
Okay, all right. So I've got You'll Never Look at the Same Way at a Cat Again, and they paid for it with their lives.
Yep.
So that implies killer cats.
Yep.
Killing people on a vacation. Now, is this for the first one or the second one?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Because my first thought is because the space cat and mutant cat, and it could go either one. If it's the space cat movie, they've done like an interstellar, like your Alien, right? Where they've gone on the big space trip, but they took their cat along and their cat got mutated. Oh, this could also be the mutant cat.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
And the cat's, being corrupted, like it got out of the stasis pod or something and turned into a fucking monster and is now killing them on the spaceship, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And then you got your classic Alien situation, but it's cats.
Yep.
The other one is exactly what I just said because it also has a mutating cat.
That's right.
But maybe it's like they go on a trip to a remote island.
Ooh, okay.
And on the remote island, there's like a secret laboratory that's like closing down, and the cat sneaks into it. Cat does laps up some secret goo, and then gets turned into a crazy mutant cat.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna go with the second one because I like that idea, and I feel like the first one is it would be good for the space one, but the space one would be too similar with the mutating thing.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm going to go with my second option.
And that was correct. The second option is the one that you should go for because, fairly similar. So that is a movie called Uninvited. I've wanted to watch it for a very long time, which is a cat is on an island in a lab. So you're right there.
Whoa!
The cat is infected with a genetic virus and then turns into a killer mutant cat and then kills a bunch of people on a yacht.
That sounds fucking great. Oh, I was really close on that one. That was good. Yeah. I think those two taglines, they really triangulated it for me,
it's got like real cats, but then also like really ugly puppet mutant cat.
Yeah.
It looks very fun, and I've wanted to watch it for a while. But I'll find a way to get back to it eventually, because that one didn't win. Because that was the mutant cat connection.
So now we've got space cats. All right, give me some taglines for space cats.
I'm only going to give you one, because
I do know it's Space Cat.
Yes, exactly. Mysterious visitor with unknown powers on our planet for supplies. A 6-pack of tuna? Very poorly written. That's the tagline.
I think that gives me a lot of information.
Okay.
Because clearly this is an alien cat come to Earth, right? This is an alien cat. And it wants tuna. Oh, but does it kill people or is it a fun time?
Exactly. Yeah, that's more the question here is what do you think the tone of this movie is?
Because there's two tones. You have like the kids film.
Yeah.
Where it's like the kids find this cat in their house and it's like, Mom, can we keep it? But then it's like, oh, the cat goes out back to the backyard and they find its like little spaceship that it's working on.
Yep.
And then they find out their cat can talk.
Oh.
And then the cat needs to leave because it's got to go back to its home planet and they get really sad and they have a thing. And it's like E.T. except it's a cat. Or you have the horror movie version where it's like it gets onto Earth and is pretending to be a cat, but then has to murder a whole bunch of people.
It could have that,
or it's killing the government or something.
Yeah,
you know.
for sure. Which one do you think it is? Knowing me, which one do you think it is?
I think it's the murder one. I'm gonna go with the murder one, just because it's on theme. Oh no, wait, because you said only one of the options was a murdering one earlier. And presumably the first one, murdering. So this one has to be the second one. It's a child-friendly romp.
It is a kids' movie, yeah. Well, is it? I don't really know. It's a Disney movie from the 70s called The Cat from Outer Space. You're close, except it's not kids, it's scientists. And they're trying to help an alien cat go back to its planet by fixing its spaceship up. It looks I don't know, it looks fun. It looks like an oldie and a goodie. Maybe, I don't know. I think it'll be a fun time. I like weird old live action Disney movies that everyone's forgotten about. So
yeah.
But that's what we're doing next week is The Cat from Outer Space. Looks fun.
Yeah. I mean, sounds good to me. I do kind of like the sound of the first one more. I'm not going to lie.
Wow.
I kind of wish we were watching that one.
Wow. Well, you voted for the space one, so.
Yeah, but I didn't know. I fucking know what movies they were. I just know one space one was mutant one, you know? I probably should have voted for the mutant one, though. That does sound great. But I'm still excited to see this movie. I voted for this movie, after all. Look, Sandra, you might not know this about me, because I know we've done it for a long time, but sometimes the secret things. I kind of like sci-fi.
Oh, wait, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah. I'm a big fan, actually.
All of the images that I can see of this movie is like a cat sitting in a giant spaceship by itself. And I'm like, this is going to be very funny, I think. So, yeah. I think the other movie does appeal to me a little bit more. However, we've done too many horror movies, and this one also looks fun. So I'm more than okay with us reviewing The Cat from Outer Space next week on the podcast, where we famously watch kids' movies and then watch disgusting movies that kids should not watch back to back. So
yeah,
this is going to be a tough one for you to come up with connections for, I think, because like the cast is not very popular. It's just a bunch of guys from the 70s.
Well, here's the thing: you always. Your like first thing when it comes to connections is to look at the cast.
That's true. That's true.
My first thing is to think about the story and what happened in the movie and connect it that way. You know?
Yeah.
So I've already got like spaceships. I've got scientists.
It's true. You could do broad connections
I've got aliens.
Like that. Yeah.
I got a whole plethora of things. You know.
Yeah. There's a lot that you could do.
I could do like if we hadn't done it like The Thing. You know.
Totally. Well, we haven't done The Thing.
Yeah.
So
we haven't?
No,
we've got to have done The Thing.
No, we've never done The Thing. We just watch it in our spare time.
What? That's crazy. I thought we had done The Thing before.
No. So you totally could do it.
I swear we've done this before.
But if you pick The Thing, I'm picking the remake, just so you know. Going to make us watch that.
All right, we've already done The Thing, so I'm not picking that one. Can't pick that one. That's a shame. Would have loved to.
Anyway, that's the episode. Thanks for listening. And how do we wrap this one up? Be scared of your cats, I guess. That's the lesson of this week.
No, be scared of creepy old men that lives in houses with their insane cats because they train them to kill people.
That's right.
Or be afraid of ghosts.
Sure.
Or be afraid of magic demon cats.
There it is. Or
be
afraid of Italians.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say all cats are magic demon cats. So
that's true. Cats are quite ethereal beings.
Just like Italians.